Britain shows her faith in the new world atmosphere by taking the scientists of the world inside her most closely guarded security fence, the Atomic Energy Research Establishment at Harwell. Over 100 scientists come from 31 countries on both sides of the vanishing Iron Curtain. Cameras must be left at the gate, though. Sir John Cockcroft, Harwell's director, welcomes the visitors. A word with Professor Vladimirsky of the Russian team. All these scientists were delegates to the Geneva Conference on the peaceful uses of the atom, and Sir John tells them this is a fitting end to a fortnight of extremely profitable discussion.
Since 2005, every nuclear power station in the UK has been under the armed protection of the Civil Nuclear Constabulary, CNC. But why is such security necessary, and what does the job involve? The CNC's primary role is to protect nuclear power stations from potential threats. This includes preparing for scenarios where intruders might target a facility. Their worst-case scenario is an attack that successfully compromises a nuclear power station or leads to the theft of nuclear material. Globally, nuclear power stations are heavily guarded. In the United States, for example, perimeter security is stringent and physical patrols are common. Since 2009, US security personnel at these sites have received more live-fire weapons training, according to the Nuclear Energy Institute. Security levels can also fluctuate. In 2015, France heightened its protections at nuclear facilities following the November Paris attacks. In the UK, security at nuclear facilities was significantly upgraded after the 9/11 attacks. The Atomic Energy Authority Constabulary, established in 1955, was replaced in 2005 by the CNC. Unlike its predecessor, the CNC stations armed officers at all non-military nuclear sites, a level of protection that did not exist before. As a relatively new force, the CNC has faced scrutiny. In a BBC Freedom of Information request last year, it was revealed that 130 security breaches had occurred over 5 years. Incidents included a missing firearm during training and misplaced keys to a power station, which necessitated a full lock change before the keys were eventually recovered. Chief Constable Mike Griffiths responded by emphasising the CNC's commitment to maintaining a security culture, and confirmed procedural changes had been implemented to prevent similar occurrences. Despite the intense training CNC officers undergo, incidents they prepare for are exceedingly rare. Occasionally, officers make arrests while on patrol. In 2015, there were 11 arrests, and in 2011, 3 offences were recorded under the Terrorism Act. Yet many people in the UK remain unaware of the CNC's presence. Armed police are uncommon in the UK. Only 10,500 of the approximately 200,000 police officers in England and Wales are firearms trained. Exceptions include the Police Service of Northern Ireland, PSNI, where officers routinely carry firearms. This unfamiliarity sometimes leads locals to question the heavily armed CNC officers stationed near nuclear facilities. The CNC's responsibilities extend beyond guarding power stations. They also escort nuclear materials being transported within the UK and internationally. Overseas, some ships carrying nuclear cargo are equipped with machine guns. In the past year, the Strategic Escort Group accompanied nuclear material over nearly 30,000 miles globally. Officers regularly monitor their exposure to radiation, carrying dosimeters at all times. The CNC's operations are primarily funded by the power companies that operate nuclear sites, with only very little coming from taxpayers, according to a CNC spokesman. With an annual budget of approximately £100 million, the CNC has seen funding increases in recent years, contrasting with budget cuts faced by other UK police forces. The Office for Nuclear Regulation's Strategic Plan 2016-2020 highlights terrorism and state-sponsored espionage as key threats to the UK's nuclear infrastructure. This version maintains the content while ensuring a smooth, engaging flow and logical structure. In a world where the threats to critical infrastructure are ever-evolving, the CNC plays a vital but often unacknowledged role in safeguarding the UK's nuclear assets. Their presence ensures that nuclear materials remain secure, not just at power stations, but throughout their transport across the globe. While incidents remain rare, the CNC's vigilance and preparedness are key to preventing potential catastrophes. As the geopolitical landscape continues to shift, the CNC's work underscores the importance of robust security measures in protecting both national interests and public safety.
In the Berkshire Downs, not far from Oxford and close to the village of Harwell, where there was a wartime airfield, Britain's atomic research establishment has been set up. Pictures of this important and closely guarded place have now been released. They were taken some time ago, and they show buildings inside the barbed wire perimeter and staff quarters forming an estate surrounding the research station itself. Obviously, every precaution has to be taken, and our leading atomic physicist, Sir John Cockcroft, the man in charge, has to have his past checked like anyone else. Here he is with fellow scientists at the Nerve Center, where they can watch, measure, and control the atomic pile itself. It's already done useful service for about...